Now, the affordable housing project will be among the beneficiaries of the Building Climate Resilience of Urban Poor initiative, and that's aimed at cushioning those living in informal settlements from the adverse effects of climate change. Speaking on the sidelines of the Climate Change Summit, President William Ruto urged county governments to prepare adequately for the impending El Nino season expected from October. Seth Olale witnessed the colorful ceremony at the KICC.
The colorful unveiling of the Building Climate Resilience of Urban Poor initiative 2023 to 2030 by President William Ruto is aimed at countering the growing urban low-income population in Africa. There are over 1 million people living in Kenya's informal settlements without access to basic amenities and infrastructure, which makes them more vulnerable to various shocks and stresses derived from adverse effects of climate change.
Opportunity with
President Ruto says the Big Crop initiative will implement effective interventions aimed at enhancing climate adaptation in the midst of the explosive growth of urbanization.
What interventions are we looking at? Critical infrastructure, critical services in cities, water, sanitation, electricity, roads.
Global development partners led by UN Habitat lauded the unveiling of the Big Crop initiative by President William Ruto, pledging to support its implementation.
He made the promise that his leadership will bring about change in the living condition of the poor neighborhoods.
It is time to join forces to scale up our efforts and build resilience for the most vulnerable urban poor.
These are the kinds of transitions that UNDP is invested in many African countries, including a program that is more ambitious than anything we have done before.
Across sub-Saharan Africa, we are trying to support young people doing real work and making projects real and transforming their own communities.
There is no money that is going into our urban areas. Our urban areas are decaying, they are dying. Don't allow them to die in your hands.
County governments have made significant strides in implementing the 6 outcome areas. These include setting urban governance institutions.
The Homa Bay Affordable Housing Program is one that has met the green standards, which means that the air circulation within the houses, even you don't need AC, air will circulate well and so on.
Principal Secretary in the State Department of Housing, Charles Hinga, calling upon county governments to prepare adequately in dealing with the impending El Nino, which has been classified as one of the devastating effects of global warming. The launch of the Big Crop initiative comes at a time when the Kenya Kwanza administration is marking its 1 year into launching its social housing agenda. Seth Olale, Citizen TV at the KICC, Nairobi County.